Yep. Now, the challenge for Baylor. Teams play zone defense. But like Syracuse back in the day, they play zone defense the whole game.
They do.
So you have to be patient, get shots.
This team can really take the air out of it, frustrate you. Trying to get some turnovers is also difficult because they protect the ball so well. And that one does not fall.
That falls back into a zone. Just to allow Baylor to feel Minnesota just a little bit, and really good defense by Reynolds right there.
Dan Skillings is in the game now, the transfer from Cincinnati. He's looking to launch. That's an excellent interior pass. Good defensive. Oh. Shot clock down to 4. Durkin. And the rebound taken off the deck by Obi Agnew. Do you drive that car, Cameron? My goodness.
Now you should ask him how you fly that plane.
Highway of Tennessee. And
34 or 35 minutes a game.
Kate Tyson with 7 of now. 11 points for Minnesota. Williams a blow by. Oh. Of Monroe, North Carolina, Kate Tyson. Williams, that was a beautiful pass.
But look at the recovery down low.
Yeah. Get after the perimeter, won't go. Good block out. Hey, I don't want to play more than 7 because if I have too many options, I'll screw it up. Nico's been shot. Gophers up by 2. Easier to control the game's tempo when you got a lead. There's that explosion to the basket. Boy, they get to the nail and Yesufu really well, don't they? Too strong that time. Knocked away, last touch by Tyson. It'll be Baylor ball underneath their own hoop. Langston Rogers check back in for Osimo. Did I say Langston Rogers? I meant Langston Reynolds. Langston Rogers is a wonderful SID emeritus at Ole Miss. I just gave him a shout out. There you go. Yesufu, not there.
Too easy for Tyson. Kate Tyson able to recover.
Reynolds off the dribble handoff. I tell you, Baylor was well schooled on what to expect from this Minnesota team. They're going to get Grove that shot. Here goes crying off the front iron.
Like I said, the key is on the switches to be underneath your man, so he has to cut through you and not in front of you.
Beautiful interior pass again. Akbam finds Yesufu. Everything starts when he gets it right there. Trapped. Good find. Wide open as Carr. Drives in and gets it to go. Coaches that came later at Southern Illinois with the Salukis, and they got a rich tradition. We're talking Weber, we're talking Painter. I mean, how their careers got going, as you see. Shot clock down to 7. Reynolds really got a good pick. Chose to give it up, though, and Grove missed a chippy. They missed a couple of buzz with you. Happy to have you with us. Well, I tell you, from deep, Ackman's feeling it. So is this guy. The tie. He's really had a coming out party, and he's helped Baylor tremendously on this end of the floor. Boy, oh boy, you talk about the iron unkind to Carr. That was halfway down and out.
Well, the first 8.5 minutes, Minnesota had 8 points in the paint.
That's right.
The last 8.5 minutes, it's 0.
Shut it down.
So the attention to detail, talking, communicating early. See, right, even that time.
Grove got the seal, and he got the hoop.
Yeah, beautiful. That switch, he kept Carr on his back. Patience, deep post position, quick move to the basket. Enabled that 2-point basket inside for Grove.
That ended in an 8-minute, 11-second drought for the Golden Gophers. Pretty good when you think about it to go cold that long and still only be down 5.
Yeah, 2-possession game.
We're tied. And the rebound to Ekman. Well, it does help when you've got guards that can rebound.
Yeah.
I mean, other than him, you'd have to say that guy was as good a newcomer as you could find in the Big Ten Conference. Look at that athleticism on display, but unable to convert. Love to see that, because that young man is going to mean a lot if they are to move forward in this tournament. Going to be inbounded here by Williams. Oh, they went to sleep on that one.
Well, yes,
A little too long, and it's taken down by Durkin.
yes, but not his sweet spot from behind the 3-point
Ooh,
line.
wow, what a swat away that was by Powell. Yesufu on the other end. Good defensive sequence for Minnesota. Durkin off the front iron, run down.
So Agnew is able to find those little gaps, and before the defense can rotate over to him, he's already up in his shot. Speaking of which, Durkin finally gets it clean.
They're important. And this is a young man that really has enjoyed the college experience. He's taken a lot of his NIL money and playing in, receiving money for playing this game that we love so much. And you don't ever hear those stories the way we hear the other stories. There's the dump down to Yesufu.
Here's Reynolds. Cut off, shot clock winding down. Grayson Grove has to fire up top. And it's an air. Place the injured Jalen Crocker-Johnson, who's out with an injured foot.
Good switch there by Indiana.
Another late clock. Grove has to fire again. This one doesn't go. That's not his. It looked like Durkin had a wide open two, but then DeVries responded defensively. Lob inside for Alexis, splits 2 defenders and scores. Transfer from Davidson. Gophers 0 of 5 from the 3-point line so far tonight. Sam Alexis off to a great start, adds to it, big time move.
Potentially 6 guys, a winner of 3 out of his last 4. He's done a tremendous job under the circumstances.
There's Conaway driving it, and Grayson Grove. It's Tucker DeVries. There's Durkin. And knocks it down. He doesn't need much space.
It's a little set play that Minnesota likes to run. They post Grove and he acts like he's going to go and go score, and then he turns and they pin in to bring him off for that open shot. Really well done there by the Gophers.
Now Reed Bailey on the floor. Off the glass, and it's spun out, and Tyson rips the rebound away, and a whistle.
There's the sub.
Now Minnesota goes to the bench. It'll be a guard, a freshman named Kai Shinholster from New Jersey.
Nice job by Lamar Wilkerson bursting through that little pin out.
Reynolds cut off by DeVries and Alexis. Keeps his dribble alive, now a double team. Grove was open. They got it to him, and now slashing. Osima had it stripped, and a whistle and a foul.
Workhorse.
Osima. This is the second. Reynolds comes out, and the aforementioned Kai Shinholster comes in for the first time. Gophers have answered with a 10-2 run. Alexis trying to answer, can't tip, no. And here comes Osima.
Minnesota teams dealt with adversity all year long. They're not going away just because the team has a double-digit lead. I'll get it back to Alexis inside and let him go to work.
He is against Grove. No double for now. Alexis right hand hook smooth, but kept his dribble alive to maintain possession.
Can I show my age, a little curly kneel there?
That's pretty good. Missed the layup, the tip though from Grove. Another chance here for the Gophers. Reynolds saw that lane open up. Grove, which absorbs the contact. And he's on the board.
Dribble penetration down the middle of the lane. Reed Bailey stepped up, and once you step up, it allows that backside big to be open. That's a really nice drop-off pass there from Langston Reynolds.
Second chance points for the Gophers here tonight. Flipping around. Durkin underneath. And there's Reed Bailey. Bailey was in the starting lineup the first 9 games to begin the year. Osima can't answer for 3. And the Gophers now 3 of 13 from the three-point line. Enright picks up his dribble. And when Alexis was a freshman at Chattanooga, that was against Covenant College. And that freshman season, the guy underneath, he was listed at 190 pounds.
No way.
He's 240 right now.
Wow.
And Grayson, he didn't score the first, 18 minutes plus of this game. And now Osima trying to answer, can't. Grove, smart pull shot. DeVries does not. Long rebound on the floor. Grove on the deck, dives for it. Field goal for Langston Reynolds tonight. Chatting with Reynolds today at shoot-around. With the injury to Chauncey Willis Jr. earlier in the season, Reynolds playing point guard really for the first time since high school. He was more of a 2-guard at Northern.
Immensely talented.
There's Bailey and foul. And Bailey, here the crowd really behind him tonight.
And that's the Reed Bailey that I thought could be that type of guy each and every night. Again, the speed, the bounciness, the skill, undenied.
And now challenging. Grove. Reynolds trying to get around Miles. Lost it. DeVries waits for his teammates. Bailey on the drive.
In, Durkin way too late getting out to that 3, and Dorn drills it.
Selfish passing there for the Hoosiers, and Enright now up to 7 assists. A 7-0 run. Miles down, Grove the miss with the tip back out to Reynolds' dad. I was talking with Darren at shoot-around today just about the emotions of tonight. I said, can I ask you something when we tape a pregame interview? At around 4:50 Eastern time, I said, I thought that was a respectful answer, and I want to honor his wishes, and I thought that was a really nice moment. As Grove. And Grove can't finish.
Nice late challenge there by Tatum Conaway. Caused him to alter that shot. And that's the little things that we were talking about right there, Corey, to let you know that this team is hungry. They knew that they needed to get this win on its home floor, and they needed to take it. They needed to lock in on the defensive end, and they've done all the little things tonight to go along with Sam Alexis' superb performance on the offensive end.
Yeah, that's what Coach Weber was saying a moment ago as Alexis went for the rebound, and he is.
Guys.
Drew Snively on the floor as well, 6'5" freshman from Zionsville, Indiana.
Sage underneath in the bucket. Well, for their points from the foul line. 17 per ball game to be exact. Only 1 tonight. Vulgaris, boy, he passed up. Season high 19 points for Langston Reynolds. Sturt sets up Sage from the corner, no. And Grove with the rebound. Buckeyes is 4 of 17 from the three-point line here tonight. Backdoor cutting. Durkin. Crocker Johnson. And Grove rips the rebound down. Sets up Crocker Johnson again.
And you mentioned Iowa struggling from behind the arc. This is a team who, in the Hawkeyes, came in shooting 38% from behind the arc.
Gophers haven't been great in that department either tonight. They're 4 out of 19 as Sturts is fouled. Single digits. He's tripped down the floor. Sturts, the late lead. I don't think Banks was ready for that pass.
Way too congested in there.
13th Iowa turnover.
Iowa now usually +5 in turnover margin. Tonight, -7.
Now it looks like Minnesota is really trying to slow this game down.
Oh, there's the back door.
Backdoor is Tyson.
right there to get open off the screen. A little shake come off the pin down. That was tough.
Everything but the gritty. For Durkin there. Ugochukwu got his man up. He'll attack, and well done by Ugochukwu. Gophers turn it over. And now Fears Jr. underneath, and Scott in the paint. Runs into Grove. Fears Jr. for three. That's off the mark. And the rebound to Cooper, and Michigan State another chance here.
Outstanding job by Bobby Durkin fighting Cooper.
Tyson went straight up. There's Ward.
His development on those handoffs. Jeremy Fears loses Osima. Got a little lucky, goes in and out.
And Grove.
That's why these guys at Michigan State develop so well.
And more quick close on Crocker Johnson. Too strong, tipped out, and this. Mujic under 10 to shoot. Poke free, got it back, throws it up. Cooper, tough angle, no.
Absolutely love that from Isaac Osima. Could have shot the three, says no, turns it down, gets downhill.
Everything but down, and this
Breaks some pressure. Three on Royal, got out of it. Thornton's calling for the ball. Mobley waves off. Minnesota playing it out. 10 on the shot clock. Mobley between the legs, lost it. Inside to Thornton, patient, and he got fouled.
The team plays well. It's because he kind of touches every area of the game. He can pass, he can score, he can rebound, he can defend.
And then that scoring is broken up into back cuts, post feeds, you name it. Daly sticks the mid-range. Some might say he's awesome. I will see my way out.
No.
Lob into Bilodeau here, high post. Faces up, deep two, won't get the roll. Tyson's there for the rebound for the Gophers.
Could be an example. Mick Cronin said the key for our team is to not settle early in a possession.
Good pick and roll. This is Grove absorbing contact. Nice job. Two coaches who...
Clark is hot, and UCLA shot the ball well. And Mick Cronin said, we're just going to have to make some shots against the zone there. An unfortunate turn.
Reynolds thought about the three. Kick out. Osima with three on the shot clock, goes right to the basket. Can't end the 9-0 run, and Bilodeau saves it in, but taken away by Grove.
Grove shots on their own.
Yep. Helps when you get the Mountain West Player of the Year and Donovan Dent to come over. Bounces one into Bilodeau. Assist number 8 as Bilodeau rattles in the mid-range jumper.
Just go set a ball screen for Donovan Dent, and he'll find you. And I think that's Bilodeau's. He probably has that written in his mirror. Just go screen Donovan Dent's guy and roll or pop, and good things are going to happen.
Oh, good pass from Osima into Grove, who can't get it to go. It swirls all the way.
So, especially considering the fact that UConn had just come off a tough loss to Creighton.
Bilodeau lobs a pass inside to Daly, and it was knocked away. Third 3 today. See what Dent creates. Perry, short corner jumper, in and out.
Right.
Perry curls, elevates for 3, too strong. Fans are into it here in the barn.
Could have some tired dudes on the floor. Can you play defense against all this screening and cutting when you're a little fatigued if you're UCLA?
2 minutes overdue for our last media timeout of the first half. Very few whistles today. Grove has the size, has to kick it out. Durkin spots up and buries it.
In the first 20 minutes.
9 assists. He's had 32 assists in the last 2.5 games now, including a career-high 15 7 days ago against Illinois. 1-point lead for UCLA, looking for its fourth quad 1 win. It is Durkin to tie the game. The lob up top.
And hanging in there. It didn't get off to a great start for Donovan Dent by his standards, but he's kept on swinging away at it and stuck with it, and now he's playing like a stud.
Bilodeau left it short. Back to the Belmont days and then some this year. Clark blows right by him, gets the defender up and draws. Every time this crowd has gotten into it, UCLA's had the response. What do they have on this trip? It's Bilodeau, short corner, deep 2. UCLA right.
Scorer than a passer right now. We try to help off.
Bilodeau from the elbow, fading away, too strong. In the front court, finds a spotting up Perry. Bilodeau fades away on a deep 2, too strong. Grove, good feed to Reynolds for 2.
If you're UCLA, I just don't think you need to double Grayson Grove. I know he's got a mismatch with Perry, but easy little dunk down off the double team. Down for Reynolds.
Bilodeau lowering the shoulder against Grove. He's got a silence. The play of Perry has not really fallen off.
Yeah, that's the one silver lining of the Sky Clark injury is you got a confident Trent Perry because of it.
Extra pass. Here's Osama into the lane. The runner drops through.
That role because he's guarding Bobby Durkin, who is hot from beyond the arc. A great design from Nico Medved using the shooting to hold up that help D.
Daly lost the handle. Grove goes spilling to the ground.
From Cade Tyson. 7 on the clock now. A little bit of a mental mistake a few minutes ago on not knowing the shot clock.
Brown got the defender up. Bounces into Bilodeau. Down to first half for Dent. He carves his way into the paint. Flips it up. Won't go. Boarded by... Bilodeau got it. +1. Third 30-point game of the season. Bobby Durkin, after that last 3, has a season-high 21 on a career-high 7 threes.
So keeping that Grove is being guarded by Bilodeau. If you use Grove as a screener, it can yield good results.
Get it inside to Grove. He's fouled by Sky Clark on the floor, but it is
block out because statistically this ball's probably coming off.
And it does. Bilodeau the rebound. 1 possession game with under 90 seconds to go.
You got to communicate where Tyler Bilodeau is at all times if you're Minnesota.
Bilodeau has it now. That's a deep 3. Offline, rebounded by Grove.
The Nebraska team building on their crown championship and carrying it right into this season. Here's Grayson Grove, the 3, way off the... Down the Jacobson screen. Step back from the elbow from Meyer, and Jacobson there with a rebound, foul on the floor. That
games he's had 4 fouls or more. That's a lot of foul trouble to be dealing with.
Venter can't connect on the free throws though, and it remains a 14-9 game. Osama zips it into Grove through the contact, count the bucket, and a foul.
Gets back.
When I talked to Matt Painter earlier this afternoon and then again before the game, and I said, what impressed you most about Minnesota and the way Niko Medved coaches this team? He said one word: cutting. And Robbie's talked about it a lot. The way this team cuts, it stands out on that scout for opposing teams. We've seen it be effective last week against Indiana, and we're already seeing it here in West Lafayette.
You know, Andy, it was interesting. We were both with Colorado State. Whoa, pass. Oh, goodness.
Oscar Clough finishing it off. We saw Braden Smith do that at Rutgers, a similar pass, and Clough flushes this one.
To finish my thought here, we were in Seattle with Colorado State last year at the NCAA tournament, and we talked to Niko Medved about some of his offensive influences and whether it's the spread offense or some John Beilein 5-out stuff. He's got a lot of really interesting guys that have mentored him and kind of shaped the way he thinks about offense.
It'll belong to Purdue.
The best point guard in the country, you're trying to get back. That's a tough spot for a freshman to be in.
How confident do you have to be to continually make passes like that in conference games?
Well, he's got the ultimate green light to do pretty much whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's proven himself over time.
He's earned that. A flare screen. You want Bobby Durkin taking those types of shots.
Meyer contested fadeaway too. Clough is there. The follow-up.
I love running these handoffs for Lawyer to get to his right hand. That was pretty well defended, but then you handle all of it with Lawyer. Certainly it's been concentrated to the high major level, right? Like you just see how good and deep some of these high major teams are. But like Maccabi, deep some of these high major teams are. But like Maccabi Tel Aviv is an elite